On today's episode of WatchJRGo, we are back with the C10, and this time it's over in Tyler's garage. What is going on, guys? I am WatchJRGo, and today you guys wanted to know if every car guy in Wichita was named Tyler. So we're here to answer that question exclusively today.
Just this one.
Just this one. None of the others exist.
That's right.
Oh man. So we are back with the C10 and it's looking very complete very quickly because Tyler is going to plumb this one and he has been working hard over here. So all the accessories are on. What else you do?
Did everything, torque converter bolts, starter, crank cam sensors, plumbed it, oil lines, getting ready to start work on the coolant.
Man. It looks like you kind of did everything already. Yeah,
got quite a bit of stuff done. Got the radiator back in, plumbed the heater lines with the trusty old shut-off valve.
Right, gotta have the quarter turn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Headers are on. It's getting there.
I don't think you should bypass the heater core on an LS. I mean, if you're gonna do it, I think you want to loop it because it needs to be able to flow through there, doesn't it?
Right, it should, yes.
Yeah. I feel like that valve's a bad idea now, but it looks cool.
That's what he wanted to go with, so we went with it for now.
You gotta leave it because it looks cool, for sure. Classic plumbing right there. Anyway, yeah, with the water pump and the steam port and everything. Oh, did you got the new gaskets and everything?
Yep.
Sweet. I'm glad that we delivered that stuff to you instead of just hanging you out to dry there.
Yeah, good. Making it easy.
All right, and we got the Boomer air cleaner's gone, which is pretty interesting. So we got a factory air cleaner here, which looks pretty nice.
Off of 67.
We're gonna take this all back apart right now. It's pretty hard to get that out of there, isn't it? You gotta pull the filter too.
Yeah, it's all in one. There we go.
All right, I'll let you have that. So we got the Holley 600 CFM carb going on this LS. As you guys know, I want the fuel injection, but it's not my truck this time. Even though we're gonna take this to LS Fest this year, and we're gonna have some fun showing it to you guys. You can come get up close and personal with a carbureted LS.
We should probably do the burnout competition with it.
We probably should. Well, I was gonna say carbureted LS is what I would call a mistake.
It really, I mean, but the burnout contest, it doesn't bug me in this truck.
Let's fix axle bearings first.
Well, yeah, I thought that was part of the deal. So
axle bearings, we'll get there.
Yeah,
we'll get there. Anyway, today we're gonna take this back apart real quick because the place we ordered the intake from, not Holley, did not include the gaskets. So we
the hardware.
Or the hardware. Like everything was missing.
Hardware.
Yeah, like somebody must have opened that box and taken everything out and then sealed it back up and shipped it. So we got a fun project for today. It's tear this thing back down real quick. And over here we got Holley Man, who just showed up at the deliveries. So we have the quiet fuel pump, which, what's this thing called? The 12125. This is the quiet fuel pump.
it weighs a ton.
It does weigh a ton. But you guys know I usually run the inline pump on my cars and it's crazy loud.
3/8 MPT. You can deadhead it.
Nice. And
this way, since the tank's in the cab, we can put it under the frame. That way it's not nearly as loud.
I like it. I always do that too, but mine are still loud.
That's a big boy.
You can hear it from a mile away. That looks like it'll move a lot of fuel. And over here we have another box, which is another Holley carbureted LS intake, single plane intake for the LS. And hopefully this time we've got some nuts and bolts and some gaskets and that whole thing was missing in ours.
Yeah, we did not have that at all.
Well, we got to unbolt the carb and everything, it looks like, but I assume the intake's just chilling.
Just sitting there.
I'm going in.
Okay.
I'm going in. What's this vice grip holding? Anything important?
Fuel line.
Fuel making happener.
Nobody needs that.
Yeah.
Fuel line's overrated. All right. Well, when we put this back together in a minute, it doesn't have to come apart again. It will be ready to run. Man, you're going manual with the oil pressure?
Oh yeah.
Wow. Tyler.
Setup.
Huh?
Carb setup.
Carb setup.
Old school.
I guess. But he's got the sense wire hooked up to the alternator here. He's actually got quite a bit of stuff already wired, ready to go. Like you said, crank, cam position, all the good stuff. You still have to feed that ignition system somehow, which will be the MSD 6AL. And the coils are going on too. So we got the ICT billet coil brackets. This thing should be running quickly. Let's go do some swapping. Man, you got workbenches over here?
Yeah, I don't use them too often.
We don't use them at all. We don't. We don't even believe in workbenches. All right, we got the intake swapped out. Got the new one out of the plastic here. So now we can put the seals in here, which it's actually seems like a lot of work.
Substantial. Yeah, they're a little bigger, so you gotta fill in the extras.
Nice.
Where's your assembly loop?
Wheel bearing grease. So these are going in pretty easily.
Yeah, these are gonna stay in too.
Yep.
They're not coming out. That's for sure. You really do end up with a lot of slack you gotta work around. This is some bling. Just that carburetor is actually some bling. I'll give you that. That's the one thing carburetors have going for them. Tyler has nothing to say about the carburetor bling.
It's carbureted. They're perfect. There's no issues.
Anyway, we got our intake seals in there, so it's ready to drop back on. Throw on the plug in it.
Yep.
Oh yeah, here we go. We are just about done. Put the carburetor on the new intake and we can put it back in the truck. All right, new intake going on. Gaskets, we got some bolts in there, all kinds of good stuff.
Well, you don't want me to tighten them, that's for sure.
Why?
Don't worry about it.
Go in your home.
You think it'll snap off?
It's not that. I just might not get it straight as you want it to be. That's a little more important than where I put my bolt.
I guess we need some power tools. This is taking too long already. It's been almost 8 seconds.
Just let me get that back corner one. Don't worry about
I'll let you get it.
it. I'll get it in.
one time you use Loctite?
Yeah.
Send it home.
It's good stuff.
With that driver's side motor mount.
I'm glad I'm doing all the work here. I'm helping out quite a bit.
We got to do a little bolt switcheroo.
Standard things. These seem like they might be a little too long for our application, but luckily this kit comes with a whole bunch of bolts. So we should have some others to switch over to real quick. We're just taking out the longest ones we put in. We're almost there.
Yep.
Oh, is that one perfect?
Yep.
Which one is it? The full threaded one?
The mediums.
Schmediums?
Mm-hmm.
That'll happen. Here you go. I have some more. I'll trade you if you got a...
Let me go get one more.
Cool.
Run that one out.
Out?
Out, yep. Still need to switch that one.
Still need power tools, that's what. I don't think we need to switch bolts, we just need...
Everything over here is like carburetors. It's just in the past.
He's got... Whenever he drills a hole in wood, he's got the...
Yeah.
What do you think I got to charge by the hour?
It takes quite a while. Alright. Move this sense wire. Oh, you're gonna run it.
Down the.
Oh, fancy,
It's
man.
like, it drives me nuts.
Fancy.
Run it
Alright.
down
Yeah.
this side.
Okay.
Let's stay on. Yeah, just right
Yeah.
through
Yeah,
here.
for
Run
sure.
through the back side, then I'll that way. Get it wired later.
I like it. That is a good way to do it. And you went with a nice dark color, so it kind of disappears. Always good. Always good. Don't you need 2 wires? Oh, this is an old 1-wire alternator. Ah. Alright, alright. And then we're gonna...
Just kind of run it through the inside that valley cover.
Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah.
Push it alongside.
I like that, yeah. That is nice. Fancy.
Once I'm done, I'll have loom on it, so it keeps the insulation.
From melting? Mm-hmm. That is pretty. Look at this. Look how pretty that alternator wire is. Anyway, we're ready to put the carburetor back on this thing. The intake's on, all torqued down, finally with some seals, so that's nice. And then we're pretty close to starting this thing up. You need coolant hoses and spark plug wires. That's it, right?
Yep, we're getting that darn close, yeah.
This is gonna be pretty sweet. And yeah, burnout competition, like Eric said, obviously, we'll see how she does. I don't think we're actually gonna do that to this, but...
Not my tires.
Not...
Would he care? Absolutely not.
No, he wouldn't care.
Would we replace the tires? Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
That's not in our forecast.
Yeah, I don't know anything about tires.
We'll just put some
Some Sumatuma tires and
Yes.
they gotta be run flat?
I got one extra.
Okay.
And I got one on these. I got one on each of these.
Okay. Why is this one upside down? Don't put washers on upside down.
Good catch.
Killing me.
So I'll need to get a throttle return, spring assembly,
Yeah?
just small little things like that.
We're starting the internet debate on which way a washer goes. I got you. It didn't go far, right?
It's right there.
I see it. If only that magnet was over here now. I'm ready for a wrench. If you're ready to tighten it down. Oh, look at that. Dude, the throttle fits? That's sick.
Carburetor.
I hate it. You know, drive-by-wire pedals don't cost much. 130 bucks. No big deal.
Till they fail.
Oh, come on. When's the last time one of those failed on you? They even tell you when they break. It's pretty cool. Whoop. Got rid of that. All right. How tight do you tighten carburetors down? Just
12 foot-pounds?
caveman strength?
No. Not as tight as I had the intake. So probably around where you put them. There you go. That's good.
What are you saying? I thought the intake was pretty tight.
Just a few uggas.
Yeah.
That's good.
How do you ugga?
In your mouth. You just have to.
Yeah, you gotta do that click in your elbow. There's a click in your elbow for this.
There you go.
Gosh, that I don't have a good bite on that thing.
There you go.
Okay.
That was 13.
Yeah, 13.
Yeah, back it off. Do it again.
13.
I'm calling that good. Well, that was actually a lot knocked out here in just a couple of minutes. So another bank of coils is going on, a couple of hoses, and we're off to the races. And this thing will have its new interior. It's going to be really cool. I'm ready to go at LS Fest East. We are not going to make Texas, but yeah, Texas is like this week or something.
I think it's like now, isn't it?
It might be in a day or two. Unfortunately, we can't make that one, but we will make East, and obviously, I always love hanging out with you guys there. It's definitely my favorite event. So that's that, right? We're stuck for the night. I guess we could mount a fuel pump on a frame rail.
Yeah.
Good. Or we could not.
It's your choice.
Dealer's choice. Where's this bad boy going?
That's going to go on the back side of the carburetor vacuum.
Right there?
Yeah, there's a vacuum cap on there if you want to pull that off.
I'm just glad it'll be all done. I can say I did it all.
Yeah, there you go.
I need a screwdriver to get this vacuum cap off. It is stuck.
Stuck.
So stuck.
How about the pliers like you those?
Yeah, that'd work. Whatever you want will actually work. That thing's really on there. We gotta do some nice routing here. Gotta come up with a place to mount the kick down TV. Kick down or TV? It's a TH300. Kick down, right?
Yeah.
There it goes. Came right loose. I think that might be enough hose to pull this whole thing off. Ooh-wee! She's clean. This is actually a really clean setup. Oh, yeah, and the MSD. Where are you gonna put the MSD?
So since the hood is finned,
Yeah?
we're going to go ahead and access the box right here.
Okay.
That way it's kind of covered, but he is going to build a tray to cover the inside of that hood as well.
Nice.
So,
Nice. Obviously the heat extractor hood for this high horsepower application.
yeah, nothing we have to be too concerned about.
I was kidding.
Yeah.
Just,
She's going to be making all kinds of power.
it's gonna be sweet. You got a
Probably
power.
twice as much as it's ever made before.
You're actually probably right.
All right, the last fun part of the job. Yeah, it looks like it's right back where we started about 20 minutes ago.
I like that little...
It does.
I do like that.
It looks great. This is a good looking setup. Even with the orange and even with the carburetor, great looking setup. Well, good stuff. Good job, Tyler.
Thanks,
wait.
guys.
We'll give you guys an update when I finish wiring all this, and I'll have it all done shortly. Whenever he finishes up all the work. That is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to head on over to shop.WatchJRGo.com for cool shirts just like this. And please like, share, subscribe. Do whatever you want to do, and I'll talk to you next time.
So yeah, the box is actually pretty small.
The MSD box?
Yeah.
Nice.
The plug-in is pretty good size.
Yeah.
So to have it inside, you'd have to put a pretty good size hole in the firewall
Oh, to feed that.
to fit. No, that's the coils.
Oh,
feed
yeah, that
these
is
size.
a pretty big size.
So we're gonna, instead of cutting holes, we're gonna mount it there.
Yeah.
That way it's accessible and have no holes, extra
Oh,
holes.
that is really small too, huh?
Yep. The 6014 box.
Oh, it's not a 6AL.
Nope.
just an LS version of it. Cool. Custom timing, LS high output, LS2, LS3.
So we'll have it on a custom setup. So I'll put it like on custom 1.
Yeah.
Then we'll plug the laptop into it
What's this?
and put a tune.
Is it map?
That way it registers.
Oh,
And then you plug your computer into it.
nice.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool deal.
Yeah, that is really cool.
So they used to have a 6010 and a 6012.
Uh-huh.
So there'd be different motors like 5.3s. Don't hold me to it, but like the 5.3s and 5.7s were 6010.
Yeah.
The 6.0s and 6.2s with the 58 reluctor was a 6012 box. Well, now with the 6014, it's all for everything.
Do it all, one box. It is small, I gotta say. Way smaller than that battery. So now you guys have a good reference. Anyway, it's gonna be pretty sweet. Need to paint it orange before it goes in, obviously.
Yeah, it's the wrong color.
Wrong color for sure. What, you got your main connector there with power and ground.
So that's,
Yep.
you have a pretty good size hole in the firewall. if
2
we were gonna
inches,
do that.
2.5 inches. And then on the other side of this, we got what? Coil grounds, and then crank. Oh, well, engine coolant temp.
Yep. If you want to run that.
Okay.
So they make it pretty simple.
Where does it get the crank and cam positions?
Off the, I already have the sensor in the motor on the backside.
Okay, and it has another wire. Okay.
Yep.
I see.
Yeah, it actually
Gotcha.
goes to that one, and this
Gotcha.
one goes for like the coils and whatnot.
Cool.
Is the longer. Obviously, you have the crank sensor at the front,
Yep.
or cam sensor, excuse me.
Yeah.
At the front. The Gen 3 plugs into the back at the cam sensor, and this one runs down the crank. This is already on the block.
Gotcha.
So that's done.
Cool.